I would like everyone here to close their eyes. Close your eyes. Now, when I talk about peace, what is the first thing that comes to you in mind? You think of it? Yeah? All right. If it was flying around like a Superman and throwing flowers and food from the sky, then I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's all bullshit. Peace is about taking action. But then, what do I mean by action? By action, I mean taking some realistic initiatives that will contribute long-term solutions to a small community, but that would be efficient. Two years ago, I moved from the Caribbean to Morocco, and I spent the past 2 years of my life in the city of Marrakesh. I met there an incredible person, a girl called Khawla, who became a really good friend of mine. For her high school education, she went to ALA, African Leadership Academy, in South Africa. This school has quite the same principles as UWC, such as peace and cultural diversity. She had there the best experience she could ever imagine, just as I am now in UWC. And she learned so many things that didn't exist at all in Morocco. That kind of education didn't exist at all. The reason why she decided to hold a 5-day program back home was to give a little glimpse to her experience there and what she has learned. So this program was called FME, Future Moroccan Entrepreneurs. It was for young people aged from 15 years old to 19, and I was one of the applicants. I remember that day when I filled the form and I sent my application, and it was the summer. I was traveling with my family, and I looked at my dad and I was like, but what is social entrepreneurship exactly? He looked at me and he answered, I don't know, just give me the sunscreen. I was like, okay. Notice that the conference happened at a very cool time of the year. It was the summer, 51 degrees in Marrakesh, and we were all fasting because it was Ramadan. But fine. But once there, I met the most incredible people ever that had the biggest influence in my life. If I didn't meet them, I don't think I would be standing here right now. Of course, the experienced speakers and the professors were really, really impressive. But what fascinated me the most were those young people, just like me, who were so motivated and so ambitious. I remember that guy, he came to us and he was like, yeah, I talked at TEDx about public speaking. I thought I messed up my life at that moment. I was like, whoa, I used to waste my time riding camels in Marrakesh, and the guy was speaking at TEDx, but I followed the path pretty well. So before attending this conference, I used to have a vision of success that was quite rigid. I used to believe that success was all about academics. If you are good at school, if you're good at math, physics, chemistry, then you'll surely have a future and you'll be successful. To be honest, all I wanted was a nice life, a good job, a house, a car, a family, a cool life. But then, after the conference, I realized that my vision of success was quite selfish and self-centered. After that moment, I had a reflection on myself, and I was like, no, if I only think about my own interests, and if I only do things for myself, how can I contribute in changing the society and make it better? So by the 4th day, I met this guy, Ismail Chaouf, who was really wise and surprisingly young, and said a sentence that really shocked me. I wrote it on my notebook and stared at it for hours and hours. I still do sometimes. And yeah, so this sentence was, ideas make change happen, which is quite cliche, but it had a big impact on me, and you'll see later why. So a month later, after Ramadan, thanks God, we had a follow-up with the people I met there who became really close friends, and we just met at McDonald's to talk about social entrepreneurship. It was quite surprising how we all realized that our mentality was quite the same because of the society, because of the parents. We all realized that we had this selfishness in us, and we all wanted our own success without thinking of people around us. So we wanted to participate in building the world. For us, it started with education. Khawla came from her school, and she gave us the knowledge that she received there. We believed that we could do the same and encourage young Moroccans and even young people all over the world to change their vision about success. I want you to pay close attention now, because if you allow it, the following part might change your life. Tie. We all know what a tie is. People wear ties. Peter Howe is not wearing a tie today. Hi, Peter. But a tie can be also something different. Does anyone here know what a tie can also stand for? Anyone? Yeah, Louis? No, you're not Louis. Never mind. Yeah? Yeah? Thank you. I didn't know that. Yeah, Elvis? Yeah, it could be a bond. Well, yeah, you're quite close, actually. In the dictionary, a tie is something such as an idea, an interest, an experience, or even a feeling that is shared by people and forms connection between them. That's exactly what we wanted to do. So we created TIE. TIE is an NGO driven by youth, for the youth, for the youth, and what happened? Je te pille. So TIE is an NGO driven by youth, for the youth, in order to change the future generation and make the young people of this world young leaders. Our mission is to foster entrepreneurial mindset and spirit among the youth. You'll tell me, yeah, but how do you do that? Well, in everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. Instead of the self-centered success that we had before, this vision of doing things only for myself and spend your life doing something that at the end will be beneficial only for you, we believe that we can change this sense of mind and encourage young people to think differently and think for the community. Let me take you back and tell you how it all started. It was the second edition of FME in 2013, when the marketing manager of Radio Skika, no, you don't know about it, not yet, came to us and asked us about how we can help him to change the brand identity of his project because he's unable to pay a marketing agency or a freelance designer. He told us about his project, and basically his idea is to create a radio that could be a platform for young people all over Africa to communicate, to debate about things such as current events, or even exchange about programs or conferences that happen all over the continent. We found the idea amazing, and we automatically offered our help. So we contacted the marketing department of TAI, and we held a meeting in Casablanca, in Morocco, in McDonald's. Don't underestimate the power of McDonald's. It's a really inspiring place. So yeah, 2 weeks later, the job was done, and the guy went back to ALA, the school he's from, and they were amazed by the work we did and how we gave to his project a new brand identity, from the logo to flyers and even advertising his project through medias, Facebook, TV. This example, I'm going to show you a picture of them. This is Radio Skika, South Africa. So this example shows pretty much what's our process. We select projects based on applications, and then we help them by providing them financial resources, marketing strategies, and we help them advertising their project through medias. Today, TAI is represented in 33 countries all over the world. And I don't think we could have gotten this far if amazing and incredible youth didn't believe in our vision, which is 1, challenging the status quo, and 2, creating a world based on peace and integrity. I would like to conclude this speech by giving you, by resuming it, by the paid-forward theory. I don't know if you heard about it. How many of you heard about it? A lot. So for those who don't know, I'm going to talk about it and tell you what it is quite quickly. The idea is from a book written by Catherine Ryan Hyde. And yeah, the concept is that one person comes, choose 3 people, and give them only one thing each that would have a positive impact on them. This thing can be material, it can be moral, or whatever. And then this person tells the 3 people to do exactly the same. So they choose 3 people each and give them one thing. And they repeat the same thing again and again. This idea can seem quite unrealistic and utopian, but it actually had a big impact in my life. If we can see it this way, Khawla came and gave us that one thing that she received in LA. And then we, our turn, are giving forward to other people with our project, TAI. Don't you think that if you do only this one thing, you can actually have a huge impact in the world? So now, make the change happen.